The referee is Siobhan Coyle, and all three referees for this weekend's Ulster Ladies Finals are ladies. Good to see that. Maggie will be doing the senior final tomorrow, and it's Siobhan Coyle today. And then you have the junior final is going to be Cathy Derry from Monaghan. Yes, it is the Ulster Ladies 2023 taking over, and it's the three finals. We are here in Mhor now for the intermediate final. Glenavy against Steelstown, and then tomorrow in Omagh, double header. All free on live streams thanks to Ulster Ladies, and this game today is on Ulster Ladies Facebook only. Only Ulster Ladies Facebook, and well, only Ulster Ladies YouTube as well, but it's all Ulster Ladies YouTube and Facebook. That's the only places you can watch this game, but it is free to view, and already the comments are coming in and the crowd is building online, which is great to see. So thank you for coming on, and thank you for your comments already. Mark Rabbit says Balya still Abu, let's go Steelstown ladies. So support for them already coming in, and I know we'll have a lot of Glenavy support. There is already a lot of Glenavy support here at the game, and a lot of Steelstown as well. Lots of little kids down below me in the blue and gold with Brian Oakes on the back as well. Brian Oak McKeever, of course, who wore the famous number 5 in Steelstown. Let's go to the teams. Talking of teams, well, there's the blue and yellow flag that I was talking about, and some of the kids down below us here at Carrickmore, and the stand over on the far side has got lots of Glenavy colours, and there is the Glenavy team managed by Mickey Devlin. No changes on that team apart from the goalkeeper switching her jersey. She's going to be wearing 16. That's Orla Mullen. Mary McStravick will captain the team from cornerback, and further up the field, well, you're Brona Forrester, who is a cousin actually, who is with Steelstown. That's on the male side of the club. You're Cathy Scannell at number 5, one of the originals as she's called. She's been with Glenavy a long time, as has Orla Fay. I think she's in the subs there. I've a look down to the subs. Actually, she's not in the subs, but yeah, she would be one of the originals anyway. And in the middle of the field, you have Anna Mulholland, who is an Antrim star, of course, as is Gráinne McLaughlin, who is a top scorer in the Intermediate Championship with 4-14. She scored 4 goals in 3 games. Anna Mulholland has scored 3 goals and a point. They've scored freely, more than 4 goals a game, Glenavy, in their last 4 games, actually. And Ellen Morgan has been responsible for some of that too. She's got 3-7, including a magical injury time winner against Rostrevor. So they have quite a campaign so far, Glenavy, to get here. They have quite a journey to Donegal, a couple of home games, and now here in Carrickmore. They beat Aldergrove in the Antrim final. They scored 4-10. They beat Naomh in Donegal. They scored 5-9. They beat Rostrevor. They scored 4-7, and they beat Ballyhaise. They scored 4-12. So big scorers, 17 goals in their last 4 games. Let's look at Steelstown then. They haven't scored quite as freely, but they've also not conceded as much. I'll come to that in a minute, but let's look at the team first. There's a change at number 8. Leah Casey does not start. Instead, it's Emer O'Doherty, number 22, who is coming in. So one change there. And Megan Devine wears that famous number 5 Steelstown jersey that I was talking about. And then you have number 3 is Aoife McGough, the joint captain, along with Ciara McGurk at number 12. And Aoife, by the way, the number 3, is a Northern Ireland netball colleague of Anna Mulholland on the other team. So they are teammates in another code. Emma Doherty, you will know, a role model, experienced player, a leader on this team at number 10, takes the penalties too. And then you have Orla McGough, watch her out for her at number 11, player of the match in the Derry final with 7 points. And Aoife Collins is at 14. She got an early goal against Blaney in the semi-final. Dara McKeever got a goal in that game, and Kiva O'Kane. So the full forward line all contributed goals in that game. So just going back to the record so far, Steelstown beat Waddy Graham's in Derry 2-11 to just 3 points. Steelstown 1-8, Omagh 5 points, and Steelstown 3-13, Castleblaney 1-9. So there you have the contrast. Glenavy scoring freely up to today, Steelstown conceding very little up to today. So something has to give, you would feel. That's Glenavy in the middle, nearly ready for this step in the Ulster final. And of course there is an All-Ireland series to go to as well. I'll give you the details of that later, but just going back to Facebook, Louise O'Neill says up Chapel Hill. That's Glenavy, if you know your Glenavy. Lara DeHunsey is on as well. Let's go Anna. And Antrim LGFA getting behind their team too. And Dara Stevenson says good luck to all of the ranch girls playing today. So thank you for all those messages coming in on Facebook, and everybody looking forward to this game as I am. It's Glenavy's first ever provincial final, and they're a team full of local girls managed by Mickey Devlin and a big backroom team in there as well. They do tend to switch off in games though. They let leads slip, they get over the line in the end, but they might not be able to do that kind of thing today. So it's Antrim against Derry. Glenavy from Antrim and Steelstown from Derry City, managed by Thomas Cusick, who's been there quite a while and going back at least to when they won the junior in Ulster in 2015. In 2021, Steelstown were in the final against Connolly down in Mhor. They were winning that game. They had it won, and Steelstown lost it in the end because Connolly won it right at the end. Was it Roisin O'Reilly, I think, got the point right at the end. So they were denied then, and they are still waiting for an intermediate title. Will this be their day finally? We are about to find out. They've won the Derry Senior Championship 4 years in a row. They've got back here again at this level, and they are very determined to win this, as are Glenavy. And you see Bert Trolin there, the photographer, has lined them all up, or maybe they've just lined up early for the anthem because Steelstown are not ready, but everyone else seems to be in place, and Steelstown are now taking their place. And in fact, there's a minute's silence, and it's no wonder Glenavy have lined up, because it's for Raymond McComiskey from Glenavy, who is related to somebody involved in the background team. I think it's David McComiskey.
And then of course we have all on the game. If you now please, a minute's silence in honours Raymond McComiskey.
Well done, that young lady, and she is very young. Fair play to her, beautifully sung. She gets a tap on the head as well. Congratulating her, that was beautifully done. I don't know her name sadly, but I'll maybe try and bring it to you. But thanks to her, that's really set the tone on Facebook. I'm sure you enjoyed that as well, and on YouTube if you're watching there. Just come back to a few of those messages before we start. Deirdre Vallely McConway says, "Bring it home, Glenavy." So thanks for that, and the crowd building on there. And the crowd has been building here for the last couple of hours. Great excitement. There's nothing like a club final, especially at Ulster level. The teams wouldn't have met before. They don't really know what to expect, even though they've seen a little bit of each other. They've never come across each other before. Glenavy's first appearance in a provincial final. It's the Ulster Intermediate Championship final. Siobhan Coyle from Donegal is the referee. The sun is out over to our left, which is going to make it a little bit difficult for our cameraman when Glenavy are playing from right to left as they are at the start here. Seems to be mainly blue and yellow, blue and gold in the crowd in the stand beside me underneath the camera point on the far side. Glenavy seem to have taken residence over there, so that's where the supporters have gone. And you see the Steelstown players, 10 and 12, that's Emma Doherty 10 and Ciara McGurk 12, two very experienced players, and they have gone straight to midfield and they've gone in to shake hands with the referee. That's always a good move. And then the Glenavy girls said, well, we do that too, we want to keep on her side. So Siobhan Coyle up from Donegal gets ready, checks the watches, and off we go. And the first leap, of course, is by Anna Mulholland, and she reaches and she gets it. She's an Antrim player, she's a netball player, she's a star player for her club and county, and she is setting her team off and possibly getting them a first score. No, it's just gone to the right hand side and wide, but a very promising start for Anna and for Glenavy. Molly McBride is the goalkeeper, looking for a bit of movement. A few players going short, but she seems to be looking long. Is indeed going to go long. There were a few options short. Instead, she's put it over this side, but it's gone over the end line. Niamh Gilmore went for it, but it was too strong for her. So Anna Mulholland, who, if I'm not mistaken, told me that I think it's her mother is from Tyrone. So she is in some ways on home territory. Nicely taken by Orla McLeod for Glenavy. This is Natasha O'Neill. And that one breaks down. Pitch a little bit soft as you would expect, and a little touch on the back there by McGarry gives away a free. Not too many Steelstown players forwards. Just noticed when they got that free. Not many players rushing forward, and I gather, or I guess, that's maybe one of the reasons why they don't concede much. They may be a little bit conservative in their play. And again, they're just trying to work the ball through there, but they seem to have safety first in mind. A lot of players back, and they're just slowing the game down, whereas Glenavy now have got 1, 2 players back in their own area, maybe 3 who are not marking anyone. And you see there the Glenavy defenders outnumbering the Steelstown forwards. Steelstown had no rush to get forward, I think is what I'm trying to say. Kiva O'Kane now looks for the ball inside, and there is a little bit of room, and that should be the first score of the game, and indeed it is for Dara McKeever for Steelstown. It's taken just under 2 minutes, and it was the safety slow approach that worked nicely for them. Well worked from Kiva O'Kane to Dara McKeever, the 2 corner forwards. Dara takes her tally to 1-4 for the Intermediate Championship in Ulster. Orla Mullen boots it up the middle, but it goes straight to Emma Doherty in lots of room as well, and she says thank you. Leaves it off to Orla McGough, gets it back, and now Doherty goes for a score, and that should be over, and it's nicely taken. Or is it? Yes, it is. I thought for a moment there maybe the referee's arms had gone out to signal a wide, but no. Emma hit the target, 2-0. Bit of a gift, that one. So where's she going to put this kick out? The press is on from Steelstown, so she has to just go up high, up the middle again, and go straight towards Doherty, and Doherty does win it again. But that pass has gone astray. Bruna Forrester. And you see there she's having difficulty with the conditions and with the pitch. It didn't bounce, did it? And that's given away. Ciara McGurk, joint captain, gets it, but it's going to be a free out. I think there's a bit of nerves in there. Handling down to the pitch, the conditions, the slippery ball, and nerves. Glenavy 2 points down, need to settle. Had a good start. They should have really got a point in the first 30 seconds themselves. Natasha O'Neill now spins away, but is closely followed by McKeever. Forced to come back. Plenty of players over though. Other options. I'm looking ahead to see what options that she has. Well, Steelstown have 2 or 3 players around this area, and another sweeper further back. The kick pass, well, I did think they would be a little bit, shall we say, adventurous in their attacking, and they were there. They just put it up into the forwards, but you see there, it didn't work. Need to be a little bit more measured. It was just booted up the middle. And although they have great forwards, they need to give them a bit more of a chance with that kind of ball. Maybe angle it a little bit. They're maybe just forcing it a little bit at the moment. But just looking at a wider view off camera to my left that Steelstown definitely are defensively minded. Maybe wary of the scoring threat, and they're scoring well themselves. They have plenty of threat themselves. That's Orla McGuff, 7 points in the Derry final. Player of the match in that game, and she started well again, and that's 3 points to 0. So yeah, just on that defensive thing, I guess you can understand Steelstown being safety first, because Glenavy have scored so freely. 17 goals in the last 4 games. So they're going to say, well, let's stop that and we could win this game. Darren McKeever has won it. That's the 3rd kick out that they have won already. They've punished Glenavy with a couple of points from those, and they might do it again. Kieran McGurk. That looks going to the right. It's gone to the right. Remains 3 points to 0, and Glenavy need to get that ball out of there. So what's she going to do with this kick out? Need a bit of movement. Somebody to go short, maybe. The Blues have won this kick out 3, I think, out of 3. A kick out up the middle, and they've won 4 out of 4, at least to get to it first. But in steps Aoibhinn Monaghan for Glenavy to get it on the break, and that was really well read by her, and she took it beautifully in her stride. And that's a good ball. That's exactly what her team needed. Great play by the young girl. Hand went in. Siobhan right on the spot to award that. Megan McGarry leaves it to Grania McLaughlin. She comes out to take it. She is their main scorer, top scorer in the championship, main playmaker. Fabulous player with Antrim and Glenavy. She's done it in Croke Park. She scored in an All-Ireland final. And she's scored goals in every game for her club. She just slows it up there, knits it together. Steelstown, as I say, I've got everybody back, and that's just too intricate in there. They're not going to get through that forest of blue. And that's going to be a free out. So Glenavy a couple of times have tried to go through the middle, kick passing and hand passing, and it's not working. Emma Doherty back there. You can see she's going to be a playmaker all over the fields. Good support play here by Orla McGuff, number 2. And she slips it forward to Kathy Holly. Between the two of them, they get a little bit of help from Kevo Kane. They do go forward slower. They don't just boot it forward, but they do knit together a bit better than Steelstown, at least they have, or than Glenavy, at least they have so far. And there's another kick pass that is at best 50-50 for Glenavy. So, oh no, you got a free out of that for a little push in the back, but you can see Steelstown are making sure of their passes a bit more than Glenavy. Anna Mulholland. And again, she's looking for movement. And just about gets it to her midfield partner, Anna Rice. And again, there's a kick pass that you don't see too often between two players. Now, it worked nicely in the end, but it's ended up actually not working out nicely because they've lost possession. Again, that kick pass and the delivery from Glenavy not quite as tidy as Steelstown. And their finishing hasn't been too tidy in the last few minutes either. So it remains 3-0. Emer Neil says good luck to Brian Oakes from Ella Rose Sainsbury and the girls from Doha and Qatar. Thanks for that. People watching out in the Middle East, the Ulster Intermediate Championship final. Ella Rose would have played with Derry the last few years, I think, at various levels. And there's a kick out again, gone straight to Steelstown. And somehow it squeezes all the way through for Glenavy, and they've got away with that. And they have got possession, but closely followed by Orla McGuff, gives away a free. Megan McGarry looks to take it quickly, but the referee wants to bring it back. Now she is going to tick for that foul, but it's going to bring it back, and that's sort of taken the impetus out of the attack. And Steelstown have got a lot of blue jerseys back, and it doesn't look like there's many more options going forward, so Glenavy go back to go forward. Anna Mulholland taking it on the run. That's exactly what they need, but look how many jerseys they have to get past. And again, they've just played a ball in the air. Now they're going to get a free out of that, but there's so many balls that they're playing that are 50-50. They're making it hard for themselves. That's partly because Steelstown have so many players back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Steelstown players back, and that's not counting the goalkeeper. This is Ellen Morgan getting her first chance to get the ball, but a long way from goal. Mulholland now. And I guess they just need to be patient, Glenavy. They obviously have firepower, but Steelstown are very wary of that. So they're shutting the door, forcing them to go back all the time. This is Anna Rice who had that chance after 30 seconds. Now Gráinne with Laughlin. And Steelstown tackling, or rather not tackling, they're just defending and not fouling. Now Gráinne's got inside. They need this to go over. Oh, and it's just gone to the left as I'm watching it, and wide. They could have done with that from their key forwards, but it hasn't gone over. Frustrating start for Glenavy. Nothing for their fans to shout about it. It looks like it's going to be a tough afternoon, the way Steelstown have set up to frustrate them. And from that kick out, that's rather easy, unlike the other end of the field where the kickouts have gone to blue jerseys as well. Glenavy didn't really press that, and Steelstown are now benefiting. It's well won back for Glenavy though, and that's tight marking by Orla McGuff to get that ball, and she gets it again. It's good play by the cornerback, and now Doherty switches the play beautifully, and that's what I'm talking about. A good safe ball that gives the receiving player a good chance to get it, and as I say that, they do the opposite. O'Neill again for Glenavy, but again, as I say, rushing it, maybe trying to force it. Or maybe that's just their game, but they haven't been able to play their game so far. On Facebook, Charlene McMonigal says, come on, Steelstown. Emer McCauley says, best of luck to Steelstown, bring it home. And Joanne Kennedy says, come on, Glenavy. So support for both teams online. That's well won back by Aoibhinn Monaghan. She's done that a few times. But ahead of her, as I say, not many options. She's having to do it all on her own, and she's got company from Neil Friel. Does well to get it inside, but again, Orla McLeod is outnumbered. Look at the blue jerseys there. So they end up putting it through, and they have got it through to Gráinne with Laughlin, and she's through with a goal chance here, and she goes for goal, and she puts it in. Oh, and the star has done it, the Antrim player, Gráinne McLaughlin. She's always good for a goal. They'll call her Gráinne Goal, whether it's Croke Park or Carrick Mhor. She's scored now 5-14 in this championship, and boy did her team need that, and that has livened this up. Brilliant goal from Gráinne. Their first real chance. She could have went for a point. She says no chance. I need to get this in the net. She delivered just when her team needed it. We're level now after 12 minutes. That is the goal threat that Steelstown were worried about. One chance, one goal. Dara McKeever takes it into the corner. There's a big pillar on her way. Sorry about that. There's nothing we can do about that. The scoreboard's behind it as well. It says 3 points to Steelstown and 1 goal to Glenavy. 12.5 minutes gone. This is Mulholland again. She's been their driving force, and that's much better. Carrying it in and making sure of the pass. Keeping possession. That's better from Glenavy. That goal has definitely lifted their supporters, and I'm sure it's lifted their players as well. Now Anna Rice, and that's a big boot. Really, that's the opposite of what I was talking about, and it hasn't worked. But the referee says free in, and she's done. Given that sort of decision a lot, the Steelstown players have been punished quite a lot for coming in from behind. And that foul on Megan McGarry means a free that Gráinne will come over to take, and she's asking for the right spot. It's between the edges, well, not the edge, the circumference of the D and the 45. Right in the middle. She could actually put Glenavy into the lead. Gráinne from Glenavy steals the yard or two. Strikes it well, and it is over the black spot. Glenavy in the lead. Didn't look likely 2 or 3 minutes ago, but that's beautifully taken, and she scored 1-1 for her team. Alison Brankin says come on Glenavy on Facebook. It's on YouTube as well. Ulster Ladies on both, but nowhere else. Don't be paying for it. It's free from Ulster Ladies. So Steelstown, after that very steady and composed start that saw them score 3 points. They're now giving the ball away. This girl has done a lot to get her team back into it, and she kept that in, has she? She has. That's brilliant work again by Aoibhinn Monaghan. No, it's not. She didn't keep it in. Thought she had. I didn't see the flag go up from the linesperson, but now it has. It's her ball though. It is a Glenavy ball. The lines people, by the way, Denise McDonald from Armagh and Yvonne Duffy from Cavan, and the fourth official David Herson from Monaghan. Anna Rice, and that's sensible. See the way she just took a second go at that, didn't just give it away. The first 10 minutes they were a little bit rash. Oh, and that's another kick pass that is going to go astray. It's the second time that particular player has done that, and it seems to have worked out in the end quite a few times for Glenavy, but you don't often see a kick pass from that sort of distance. But maybe it's part of their all-action direct approach that they like. They look for Gráinne McLaughlin, who's been followed by Cathy Holly. Gráinne does well though, and she's on that left foot. Lovely couple of solos. It's a wand of a left foot, and Gráinne from Glenavy might be going to deliver again, and she's just misjudged that. But you see there the ability, the threat that she carries, the composure on the ball. Did everything right apart from the finish. Dara Campbell says, go on Glenavy. First quarter over then. Fascinating first quarter. Steelstown owned the first 10 minutes, but Glenavy have turned it around. Big kick out straight up the middle, and it's carried all the way through, and it's going to benefit Steelstown because Kiva O'Kane is there, and she's got a run with this one. She's got away, and she gives it to Orla McGough. She's through. Will they take their point? You think they might, but it's gone way to the right, and she just let that slice off her boot, and it's gone well wide. And it's now Steelstown who are guilty of what, 3-4 wides now after their first 3 points. Now let's see this kick out. This put her team under pressure early on. She's gone way over to the right this time. Pressure is on from Niamh Gilmore. And indeed Steelstown do win it back 22. Emer O'Doherty. They feed it back out, and that was a problem for Glenavy early on, and it's a problem again, and now Steelstown get it through Kiva O'Kane, one of their young players, a real star player. Oh, and she's blown for over-carrying. Well, after that first 7 or 8 minutes, Steelstown have not really been able to carry on the same momentum, have they? And this girl has been brilliant. She has gone for it, and she's got the ball, and she's run at them, and she's still going. That is superb link-up play by Aoibhinn Monaghan. She scored 2 goals in 3 games, but it's been more about her link-up play here. There's an interesting ball by Megan McGarry. Again, it's trying to get the ball over the top, but it was looking for Gráinne McLaughlin, but she was asking a bit much there, I think. And again, I think Gráinne is saying there, just make sure of the pass. Maybe it worked in the earlier rounds, but in the final here against this Steelstown team, you feel that Glenavy need to make sure a little bit more. Look at all the kids in there and all the Glenavy colours. They've taken ownership of the stand. So I'm just checking online for all your messages and to make sure everything's going okay, and it seems to be online. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. Hi, Ellen Morgan. Full forward, but she's come out a long way from goal. This is her first real chance to get on the ball, and she's surrounded, but she does well. And eventually it's another free, and Steelstown's tackling has been penalised quite a lot by Siobhan Coyle. They need to maybe temper that down a little bit. Situations where it looked like they were in control and had the player bottled up, and they've given away frees. And Gráinne McLaughlin will fancy this, I would imagine. She's checking the wind, taking her time. (1-1) for Glenavy, 1-1 for Gráinne. Make that 1-2. Straight over the black spot again. Gráinne delivers. 19 minutes. The Antrim team lead by 2. Short kick out again, works for Steelstown. Glenavy need to watch that and try to copy it maybe. Get possession from their own kickouts. But will Steelstown profit in the end? Well, that one's eventually picked up by Orla McGuff. She did well, great battling from her. But again, look at the conditions, the ball just not bouncing here. Making it tricky. All the more reason to play it through the hands. There's good support play here, and there's room as well for Niamh Gilmore for Steelstown. But that kick has gone to the left and tamely wide. And Steelstown have not scored now in what must be about 12 minutes, is it? I think. It's a long time. Now let's see this kick out. Where's it going to go? Can Glenavy win one? Well, it's right up in the air. Anna's going for it, and well, she picked out the right player if you're going to go for a high ball, and it worked out. Anna Mulholland has won it and has left it off as well. Gráinne McLaughlin nips in there in front of her marker, and another marker, and plays a lovely ball out to the right as well. Morgan asks for it. Morgan gets it. She wants to get through, and goal. She puts it. Is it over the bar? It is indeed. Ellen Morgan has become the second Glenavy player to score. She's got 3-7 before today. That's been her first sight of goal, and she didn't miss. That's much better. It was Anna Mulholland, it was Gráinne McLaughlin, Ellen Morgan from the goalkeeper as well. We'll give them credit all the way up the field for that. Good direct football, 4 players, 1 point. And they now lead by 3. So they've gone from 3 down to 3 up. Emma Doherty trying to get her team going. She's sitting very deep. Remember, she got the second point. She asks for it again. She's trying to get her team going. They like to play it through the hands. And that is through the hands. And that's nice play. Kiva O'Kane. And she's got support there from the joint captain, Aoife McGough. And good play off the shoulder as well. But have they got the finish? That's a dangerous one for the keeper, but it's dropped in short. Now they're going to get a free further out the pitch, but it was a poor effort at goal. And that's what I was saying about their shooting. They need to improve that, and it hasn't been improving. Can they do better from the free? It's Orla McGough going to take it. 111 so far in the championship before today. 7 points as well in the Derry final. They need her to be accurate from this. It's high, and it's got the distance as well. Steelstown get their 4th point eventually. Robert Williams says, good luck, Glenavy. You've even got Melissa and Rob cheering on from Vietnam. Wow. So Vietnam and Doha. Lorraine Mills says, come on, Glenavy, as does Cormac Green. So lots of messages coming in, people enjoying the game. Jacqueline Green says, come on, Ellie. Go on, Ellie, after that brilliant point a minute ago. And that's Ellie Morgan. The full forward for Glenavy. But Steelstown will be so pleased to get a score on the board again. That's good tough tackling from Ciara McGurk for Steelstown to stop Glenavy. Anna Mulholland, though, she can't stop her. She nips inside her. In fact, she's fouled her, but the referee has given advantage. And she lets her continue. That's good refereeing from an excellent referee. Gráinne McLaughlin again followed very closely. There's 3-4 of them there. You can't stop Gráinne from Glenavy, though, and she's going to get on that left foot if she wants to, but she leaves it inside and instead actually misplaces that pass. She has a shadow today in the name of Kathy Holly, but she still is able to get the ball, and when she gets it, there's danger. 17 for Steelstown. And she was on from the start. I'm not sure I mentioned that before. I'll come to that in a second, actually, because here's a chance. And the Brian Oaks trying to get through, but that's great tackling back. I think it was Anna Rice who got back there, and she was fouled as she tried to clear, and that's going to be a free out. That's great defensive work from the midfielder coming back to help her team out. But yeah, Steelstown's number 17. Actually, they don't have a 17. That's strange. Just looking at the match programme, and Steelstown are have a 17 out there, but there's no 17. They go from 16 to 18 in the programme. I'll have to check that at halftime. There was something about a 17 mix-up maybe it's 27. Is it Leah McGonigal? I think we did get information before the game that Glenavy, their 27 was wearing 17, but I wonder is it the other team, because that doesn't make sense. We'll check that at halftime. Here comes Aoibhinn Monaghan for Glenavy. What a runner, what a player. The young girl has almost single-handedly carried the fight to Steelstown on a number of occasions, and it's made room, but she didn't connect there, Cara McGarry, but it doesn't matter. They've got the free for the foul on Aoibhinn. She really is a live wire, and she is tormenting her marker there. And when they were in trouble early in the game, she was the girl who went in and won dirty ball and ran at Steelstown and said, we're taking this game to you. She's had a terrific first half. Super young player. Getting a message coming in to explain. I knew somebody would tell me. I'll come to it in a second because I'm going to watch Ella Morgan, and Ellie, is it inside the post? It hits the posts, and Steelstown survived there, and Ellie took it on that side. That's obviously suiting her rather than Grania, but she didn't hit the target, and she'll be so disappointed with herself there. Aoife McGough. Can they punish Glenavy even more with a point at the other end? They haven't scored from play since about the 8th minute, and that one breaks down as well. Didn't really see Glenavy in front at this point and doing so well. There's a great long ball, but Aoife McGough gets back and just gets a hand to it, but still Glenavy persist, and it's number 12 Megan McGarry, and they still have the ball somehow. They are really tenacious, Glenavy. They really stick at it. They have a stickability. Ellie Morgan now wants to get inside. She fancies it. Oh, now that's a great ball. That's great vision from her. The forest of blue and yellow. And it just about does enough to stop Grania. But the referee has awarded, is it a 45? I think it is. Yeah, thank you to Antrim LGFA who have tweeted me and said it's Megan Devine for Steelstown at right half back wearing 17. Ah, I get it now. I get it now. I know what's happened there. The club is named after Brian Og McKeever, and he wore the number 5, and they retired that jersey. She was listed at 5. I mentioned that before the game. I didn't think that it applied to the ladies part of the club as well, but it obviously does. So that's why Megan is playing at number 5 but wearing 17. Thank you for helping clarify that, Antrim LGFA. That's why they're called the Brian Oaks. Grania McLaughlin nails it, I think just inside the post. Yeah. The crowd weren't sure. The roar took a couple of seconds as well after my reading of it. Should have known. Grania doesn't miss many, and not from there. And it means that it's now 1-4 to 4, 3-point lead reinstated. Big boot up the middle and a push in the back. Free for Steelstown. It's been a really entertaining game, hasn't it? Clash in styles. Steelstown looked really comfortable early on, but Glenavy have come back, turned it round with that brilliant goal. And it's Steelstown are struggling, but that's a good ball. And it's found Niamh Friel, number 4, all the way back there. But there's that tenacity I was talking about from Glenavy to win that ball. We were talking to someone from Glenavy, and they said the whole community has been buzzing about this all week. And it's filtering right through to the way the girls are playing here. They weren't put out at all by that poor start for them, and the pressure on the kickouts, and Steelstown scoring 3 straight points. Anna Mulholland turns and twists in the middle of the field. Fantastic play again. Taking it through the middle, and they do love to go through the middle. That's brilliant work, and beautifully laid off by Anna Rice as well. And Ellie Morgan is through. Keeper does well to come out though. Molly McBride read that one. But that goal threat straight up the middle. They are a direct team, Glenavy. And Steelstown getting lots of room, but Glenavy now have loads of players back. They have, you see there coming into the shot, they have 2 sweepers sitting in there now. They've really steadied that in there. And they've won so many ball when Steelstown have looked like they're going to score again. But I think they scored 3 from play in the first 7-8 minutes, I would say. And only 1 so far, and that's been from a free. What can Emma Doherty do about it, though? She's looking for a good diagonal pass, and it might get through to the full forward Aoife Collins, but she's surrounded. She's got a free. It's going to be a free in and surely a point. But you look at Glenavy, and maybe they've changed tactic a little bit after the opening and gone a little bit safer back there, or maybe they're just fighting a little bit harder, but nothing is getting through there. On Facebook, Teresa McKenna says, good luck Steelstown, even though I grew up and played in Glenavy. She's a proud Derry woman now, and she'll be happy with that point as well. Erin Cooper says, let's go Orla Mullen and Glenavy from all at Antrim Town Women Football Club. Thank you for that. Support across the codes, and of course there's netball stars here as well on both teams, Northern Ireland netball stars and teammates actually. That's Aoife McGuff and Anna Mulholland. Half-time whistle, I think, or was that a free? Yeah, it's half-time, and it's ended just about 20 seconds into added time. And Gráinne McLaughlin has gone to the referee, and Anna Mulholland maybe just checking the ticks at half-time. Big round of applause from both sets of supporters. They're both claiming victory in that first half, and they both had plenty of reason for that as well. A great start from Steelstown. Glenavy have come back, and they are just 2 points ahead. They lead 1-4 to 5 points, but a very entertaining game. Patrick McKenna on Facebook says, keep it going, Glenavy, going well. They certainly are. That stickability I was talking about, and once Gráinne got through for that goal, that really turned things around for the Antrim champions. Not scoring quite as freely as they have been, but then again, this is the final, and Steelstown are a different opposition, and they've defended in numbers and defended well most of the time. So although Glenavy have scored at least 4 goals in every game, they'll be happy just to be ahead. That's the scene in Mhor. The blue and gold flags are in the crowd beside us here. You can just see, and they are trying to lift the Steelstown girls as they go in at half-time. The Navy have already gone in, and then the officials will go in, and we will take a break as well, and we'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes with a full second half. It's all about the future. It's all about the kids. There's Bert and Paul out taking the pictures of the kids. They've had a great time at half time playing on the pitch here in Mhor on the big day, the intermediate final. And Paul's directing them over. It's good to see them all in a picture together. And Paul's saying, you get in there and come in a little bit. We need to see everybody's face. So the girls from Glenavy and Steelstown loving this game and loving being part of this occasion and loving to get out and play their own game at half time. And all the photographers getting their snaps. There's Bert. Well, that'll be out of focus, you know, with Bert. That'll be typical of him. Only joking, Bert, only joking. He gives it, he takes it. Mr. Glenavy, there he is, wearing the club colours today. Well, he wears them every day. Now the senior players are coming out for the second half, led by the number 17, that's Megan Devine. We did clarify that in the first half, and Orla Bradley was on Facebook to help clarify it as well. The number 5 jersey was retired for Brian Oga. Did know that, but as I say, I thought the way the team was put out, maybe the ladies didn't quite do that, but yeah, it's a whole club, and that's a lovely tribute to the man that the club is named after, Brian Oakes. So that explains that. Charlene O'Hara says good luck Molly, Catherine and all the Steelstown girls watching from South Carolina. So it's Doha, South Carolina and Vietnam. Patrick McKenna says keep it going Glenavy. Kathy Quinn Fox, well done Glenavy, great football. Peter Connolly, well done Glenavy, keep it up. Claire McCleave, great work Glenavy. Paul McMullen watching from Jacksonville, Florida, come on Glenavy. Jacqueline Gillen wants to know what the score is. Well, it is 1-4 for Glenavy and 5 points for Steelstown. So Glenavy lead by 2. David McBride says keep it going girls. And there's one of those scammers on there. We are removing those as much as we can. We'll get rid of that in a second, don't worry. So there you have it. It's live on Facebook. It's also live on Ulster Ladies YouTube. That's the only 2 places you can see it, both through Ulster Ladies and both free to view. So last year's winners were Derry Gonley from Fermanagh. Before that it was St Paul's Belfast. Well, we have another Antrim winner today. Last Derry winners were Waddy Graham's Glen in 2013. Mentors just making their way to the sideline. In the All-Ireland Series, by the way, Glenavy or Steelstown will play Ballinamore from Leitrim in the semi-finals. On the other side of the draw, Tyrconnell Gales from London will play Glanmire from Cork, and the winners of that will play Nafena from Meath, who we saw on a stream last week for Leinster Ladies in a terrific game. And this one has got potential as well. What way is this one going to go? Animal Holland goes for it, and again she wins possession eventually for her team. This is what she did in the first half, and it nearly ended up in a score this time. She's keeping possession. Gives it now to Megan McGarry. She is... No, I thought she was fouled in there. The referee blew her whistle. What way is that gone? Maybe she's just blown because the player got hurt, but maybe it's a free out, is it? It's a free out for Steelstown. So yeah, this one, to be honest, could go either way. It's a hard one to call. Oliver Reynolds says, come on Glenavy. He's enjoying the coverage. Thank you for that. It's a cool winter Saturday here in Tyrone, but at least it's not raining and there's not too much of a wind either. As good as you can expect this time of year. Emma Doherty trying to get her team moving. Nice kick pass to Kivo Keane. Wears 15 but doesn't play in the corner. She's out around the middle all the time. In fact, she's looking for it again and gets it again. Niamh Gilmore trying to spread the play for her team. She's way over on this side, but Emma goes the other side, or tries to, but that's intercepted. It doesn't work. They're trying to get it to Aoibhinn Monaghan, and she gets it, and she's a flyer. Off she goes, but she's forced to go sideways. But there's no stopping her when she wants to go forward. That's a great ball, and she's off looking for it again. She really is a live wire, and she's got it again, but it just spills, but she's still going. She has really impressed me, and she goes for a score as well, and there's going to be a free there, and she has tormented Steelstown today. Keeper thinks it's a kick out, but it's a free in. Nothing like a direct player, just going at you and going at you all the time. She has tortured the Steelstown defence. Bit early to talk about player of the match, but she's already on the running for me. I mean, Gráinne McLaughlin has got the scores and might get another one here, but Aoibhinn is the player to me who has revitalised her team after the first 7 or 8 minutes when they weren't quite in it. She's carried the fight consistently. Has Gráinne got it? Just inside the post, beautifully done. Goes to a 3-point lead again. One 5 plays 5. Molly McBride. There is an option short to Megan Devine. She goes long. She's looking for O'Kane, and that's why she does well to catch it cleanly and gets possession for her team. Kathy Holly. Doherty always available. Keeps possession this time. Gilmore. Back to Doherty. She really is the quarterback, the playmaker. Way over on this side, Emer O'Doherty is just hugging the touchline, but it's not coming over here. Now it might. Glenavy just sitting in and saying, okay, well, let Steelstown have it out there. Holly looking for a give and go with Devine. Now the direct ball, pumps it in there. Oh, this is dangerous. The keeper needs to get to it. She doesn't, and the hand came in. And I think it was Aoife Collins who got the hand to it, and then it was driven in. I'm not quite sure who exactly will get the goal. We'll watch it again, but they won't care. It's a goal, and they are level. And for the first time, really, they've just put a big ball in there. Did she get a line? Oh, she did, because the ball stuck in the mud. And she had to just lash on it and pull on it, and she did, and it's Orla McGough. 1-11 before today, 7 points in the Derry final, and now a crucial goal today. 4 minutes into the second half, just when it looked like her team were struggling a little bit. Glenavy had the upper hand, but now they've got it right back level, and that goal they hope will lift them towards victory. But brilliant defending there as well. That's Catherine Canavan. Came in and won that ball for her team. Amazing the way a game can change. Keith O'Kane. Now, I did tell you that Emer O'Doherty was hugging this touchline. She's still there, and now she gets it. Now they use her. And again, they go for that ball through the middle, and they lose it. Worked the last time, didn't work this time. Anna Rice, another netball star, by the way. End-to-end football. Love doing intermediate. Last week in Leinster we saw Nafina and Shell Malier just go at it, and it was fantastic to watch. And this is something similar today. McLaughlin holding it up, waiting for support, gets it from Natasha O'Neill. Natasha slips it inside, and it's nicely taken by Aoibhinn Monaghan. Who else? Oh, but is she dispossessed? A hand in there from Niamh Freeland. Steelstown repel that attack. Free out for Steelstown. But it is all out attack from both teams. Niamh Freeland, number 4. Doherty again, of course. That was just what Steelstown needed, that goal. They didn't seem to be making much headway, and I think it's actually their first score from play since about the 8th minute of the game. Dara McKeever breaks down. It's just one team going, breaking down, then another team going and breaking down at the minute. Bit of a stalemate, but it is irresistible stuff. Orla McGough for Steelstown. And look how many players Glenavy have got back. 1, 2, 3, 4 converging on her. Shoots from a ridiculous angle, but she might have got a ridiculous point. No, she hasn't. Just put it wide. Good effort, but not quite. And the goalkeeper, Orla Mullen, hasn't always found one of her own players. There are options short here if she goes for it, but they have to, of course, get it outside the D, maybe off to her left, but they've tended to go high and long, and it has not worked that often. They've gone high and long again, but Anna Rice is there, and that's a fantastic athletic catch by her, and she gets a free as well. Well, I suppose when you have midfielders who are also netball stars, you may as well put it up there, and it's worked a few times very nicely. And hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Seems to be going well from what I can see. I'm always checking, and the sign that a stream is always going well is when the director's eating sandwiches behind us, and he is, so that's always a good sign. Monaghan. Oh, she goes again. She is unstoppable, and she's drawn another free. There's nothing like a direct player going at a defence, as I say, and she has drawn so many frees from that Steelstown defence, and she's dragged her team back in now with a great chance of maybe regaining the lead. So 8 minutes into the second half. One score and 1 point in that half. Gráinne McLaughlin got the point. She's going to get another one from a very similar position, and she has got it. The Antrim girls back in the lead. The girls from Chapel Hill lead 1-6 to 1-5. Finished by McLaughlin, made by Monaghan. Emma Doherty, as always, directing the play. Holly comes inside. Doherty again says, give me it. She is like a quarterback in American football. Give it to me. Spreads the play. That's a good idea to get out to the wings, because a lot of it has been through the middle and it hasn't worked. Doherty tries to go other side. Niamh Friel is 4. Isn't required just yet. Megan Devine comes back to Doherty. That's a good ball. And off the shoulder, that's great running by Ciamh O'Kane. She scored the second goal in the semi-final. They'd love a second goal today. They'd love a point, but that's gone to the right and wide. They do have a free though, so they might still get an equaliser here. Bit of a distance out. Doherty is available actually. If they go quickly, there's absolutely nobody from Glenavy anywhere near her. She's going to go herself. Orla McGough. She backs herself, and why not? Coming up on 40 minutes, and the scores are level again. 20 minutes to go, and it's level. Goalkeeper is Orla Mullen. She's gone high for her netball players in the middle of the field, and Anna Mulholland indeed is calling for it. There's a substitution being made. That's what the little delay is. But I see 27. Yeah, 27 is in for Steelstown, and it does go high, but now Steelstown are aware of that, and they went for it, and they smothered that area and got a spill on it, and now they've got possession. They're off looking for the lead now. This is Dara McKeever. Back to Canavan. Sounds like a Tyrone name from very nearby to these parts. McKeever again. She's nowhere to go. Good support. And it's a number 11. That's a tricky one. Oh, and it could end up in the net. It could still end up in the net. It's bogged down in the mud, and eventually it's going to be cleared. They are going to survive, or are they? The goalkeeper seemed to be happy. The referee is not happy. There's a player on the ground. I don't know what the decision is going to be here. Let's have another look at it. The ball just lobbed in there. Oh, how did she not score there? She looks certain to score. The full forward, Aoife Collins, but they all just got bogged down in the mud. Don't know what the decision's going to be in the end, but it looks like the goalkeeper has the ball, so it's going to be her kicking the ball out. The substitution I was going to tell you about, 27, is Leah McGonigal for Steelstown, and I think she came in for Emer O'Doherty, 22. I think that was the switch. And indeed it is going to be a kick out, so Glenavy survive. Second one in a row that Steelstown have won from the kickouts. And this is the sub, this is McGonigal, fabulous player to be able to bring in. Very talented. This is Orla McGough. She's buzzing at the minute. She fancies this and she has injected a bit of pace. She just lifted a little bit. They're playing it through the middle. Now Canavan gets it through to McGonigal. Oh, and has she got it? No, I think it's just gone to the left, and it has. The crowd thought it was over. It's not. It's still level. 43rd minute. Referee Siobhan Coyle is having to tie the laces of Orla McLeod. Now these kickouts, as I say, they're all high and they're anybody's. Well, this one's gone more to the left, and that's more of a chance for Brona Forrester, the number 6 for Glenavy, to win it, and she does really well. Important possession for them to win at this point in the game as well. This is Natasha O'Neill. Oh, and they've got it to Monaghan. Here we go again. Off she goes. Past one. Takes on two. She's fouled again. She keeps going. Referee gave great advantage, and Monaghan wants it again, but well tracked that time by Ciara McGirt. And Steelstown eventually nullify the threat of Monaghan on that occasion at least. Free out for Steelstown. Glenavy have only scored once in the second half, no, twice in the second half, and they've both been from frees. And it's both been after, I think Monaghan won them as well. So they're not carrying as much of a threat in the second half, Glenavy, as he did in the first. And Gráinne McLaughlin has not had any joy from play. Steelstown could have had a second goal. Orla McGough, she is really up for it, as is Aoife Collins, the number 14. Oh, brilliantly blocked down. I think that was Cathy Scannell. Both teams just nullifying each other, but you feel that Steelstown have more of a momentum. But here comes Anna Mulholland to do something about that. It feels like there's a strong wind as well. Oh, and that's going to be a free the other way, and Anna Mulholland not happy about it. The crowd didn't appreciate it either, but the referee is going to tick, and it's a free for Steelstown. Let's watch it again. I just took my eye off it, but yeah, the two players colliding, and the Steelstown supporters, or rather Glenavy supporters, it must be her booing that one. But it is a free for Emma Doherty, and you just get that in games. Sometimes it just goes for you, and at the minute it's Steelstown here on the ascendancy. They've taken off Niamh Freeler, number 4, and they've brought on, I think it's 29, Tara Burns. So another change for Steelstown. They just seem a bit more up for it at the minute. But look at the number of Glenavy jerseys that are back there. They've become very defensive as well. Maybe they've just been forced back. Dara McKeever for the lead. It's gone to the left. It's gone wide. Steelstown on top, but they're not on top on the scoreboard as we go into the last quarter of the game. It's tense. It's exciting. It's anybody's. Mullen again. Where's she going? Maybe she's looking for Gráinne McLaughlin. No, it's not gone to one of her players because it's gone straight to McGonigal. Steelstown get it again with Holly. Conditions very difficult for players to hold their footing at times, and the wind has picked up as well, and it's gone quite overcast. Emma Doherty just plays it sensibly down into the corner and gives the forward plenty of opportunity to get it, and Aoife Collins does get it. Glenavy defending in numbers, in packs. Doherty again shimmies one way, plays another lovely low ball in there. She's probing all of the time, and eventually a little bit of room for Orla McGough, and she's gone for it. Has she got it? No, she's missed again. And how many have they missed on that side now? 3-4 chances for Steelstown. They cannot get into the lead. The crowd, I can hear, are just buzzing all around. They just don't know what's going to happen. They just know it's tense. Who is going to become a hero here? That's a better kick out. No, it's not. It's just evaded Anna Mulholland. And McGonigal instead. She's made a great impact since coming on, but Anna Mulholland gets back there to win it. The 19-year-old. Her mum's from Omagh, not far from here. Megan McGarry. And Monaghan again, and she's fouled. But Steelstown very, very aware of that threat from her. In fact, there is 29 on, and maybe she's been sent on to follow Monaghan and trying to nullify that threat from her, but they still get the free. Monaghan to Rice. Glenavy could do with a score here. They've gone to the perfect girl to ask to get a score. She's going to come onto that left foot. She's going to drop the shoulder. She's going to come inside. Forced to go back out to Anna Rice, and her kick is going to the right and wide. We're down to the last 12 and a half. 2 more finals tomorrow, a double header from Healy Park in Omagh. We'll be streaming those as well on Ulster Ladies Facebook and YouTube. There was a prediction in the programme, an excellent programme for the game from the PRO Paul Swift. And I thought he was chickening out a little bit. He said, verdict, this could go to extra time. Now I bow to his superior knowledge, but hold on, here's a goal chance for Steelstown. Free in, they are going to get a point, I think. They're going to get a free and probably a point, so they are going to get something, I would imagine, from this Steelstown. But they wanted much more, but the pass just went astray. Well, they could have had 3 goals in this half, Steelstown. As it is, we're still level. Glenavy must be concerned. I don't see any movement on their bench. They need to do something. That one's inside the post, and it's from Orla McGough, and it's the lead for Brian Oakes Steelstown. They've won junior in 2015. They've never won intermediate. They should have, could have 2 years ago. Are they going to get over the line today? Kick out, goes looking for Anna Rice. And she gets a push in the back, and she'll be delighted with that. There was 3 Steelstown players around her, and they really should have won that from her, but one of them, and they should know by now because Siobhan Coyle has been very tight in that from challenges from the back. She's penalised them from the very first minute of the game. You need to keep your hands down, and it gives Glenavy vital possession, but that's brilliantly blocked down by Kiva O'Kane. She's got it back for Steelstown. Not many options ahead of her. Lots of Glenavy players back. Emma Doherty is demanding the ball. She gets it. She is running the show in the second half. That's Natasha O'Neill, I think, who got in there and won it back for Glenavy. It's such an evenly matched game, but Glenavy have not scored from play in the second half. That's their problem right now. They led by 2 at half time. Now they trail by 1, and really they could have been further behind. Only 1 behind now, but they need to find a way to manufacture another score. Even Monaghan has been closely followed, and so is Grania McLaughlin. She's still got Kathy Holly following her everywhere, so they need to find a score from somewhere else. Mulholland, nothing up ahead on that side, so she's going to come back. Composed play by the teenager. Gets it back again, just draws Steelstown in a little bit and tries to steady the ship and make a little bit of room. Now Grania McLaughlin might have a bit of room here. She has got it. She's been faced up by Holly. Fouled because the referee has her hand up, but off goes Grania. She's still going. Is there a little bit of magic from her? She's on that left foot, but she hasn't got that in. And she isn't going to get another chance as well. The advantage had gone. But that threat always there, and Steelstown so aware of it and just diving at her feet to try and stop her. And it was Emma Doherty who dived at her feet and tried to stop her, but she's hurt herself. And Glenavy could really have done with that one from Grania, but it just curled the wrong side. Very hard to judge in the wind. I'm watching the flags, and really you would have thought that would have carried it in a little bit because it's sort of going from left to right diagonally. Emma Doherty in a little bit of bother there. Lorraine Mills on Facebook tells me that Aoibhinn Monaghan was player of the match in the under-16 All-Ireland final. She's an amazing wee player. Totally agree on that. Gavin McKevitt, great work Glenavy, keep it going, doing the village proud. And it is a village, so it's the village against the city. And it's the city winning by a point at the minute. Now you see a little bit of movement on the Glenavy bench. Might be about to bring in a sub. 8 minutes to go. Steelstown have it. No, they don't. Glenavy have won it back. Now, where's the movement? Where is the score going to come from? Gráinne McLaughlin has gone over to the right-hand side. She's had to come right out to the 45 to try and just get possession. This is O'Neill bursting through the middle, and she's got advantage, but it's a good bit further back. It's McLaughlin going to take it, but about a 20-second break in the play there has just meant things have calmed down a little bit, and all the Steelstown players have got back. Gráinne gets it again, and off she goes. What way is that decision going? I think it's gone for Steelstown. No, it hasn't. Referee say, oh, hold on. Now she holds it up. I never know in these, to be honest. I always find them hard to call. Players colliding, and is it a player just holding her area? Is it the other player making enough of an effort to go around them? Not just an effort, but enough of an effort. You can see what Gráinne McLaughlin was trying to do. She was trying to burst through. Looks like it's a Glenavy ball though, because Gráinne has the ball. So a lull in the proceedings as treatment for joint captain Ciara McGurk continues. She's on her feet now, as you can see. Down to the last 6.5 minutes of normal time, and it is Gráinne McLaughlin, and she plays it in towards Monaghan. There's always danger when she gets it. She's two players around her, and she's crowded out and doesn't manage to get it away. And Steelstown have done very well defensively in the second half. Niamh Gilmore. Lots of green grass in front of her, but the ball just not bouncing on this surface. That's been a problem all through, and it means that Glenavy have a chance to win it back when really they'd no right to do so. Natasha O'Neill going through the middle. Brilliant play. She is a live wire as well. Also, lovely little ball slipped inside too. Now Morgan, they need her to deliver, and she has the levelling score for Glenavy. Their first from play in the second half, and it's Magic Morgan. She scored a magical injury time goal to beat Rostrevor, and she has stepped up at just the right time to bring the teams level again with 5 to go. Substitution for Glenavy is being made. Is that 19 for 16, I think? I think that's what it says on the little board on the far side. 19 is Lily Curran. Wouldn't be 16. I'll have to check that for you, but that is a switch for Glenavy. Their first switch, I think, with 5 minutes to go. They've got it level. Can they get a winner? Gráinne McLaughlin with the ball looking for Morgan, and it is Morgan again. She scored a point a minute ago, and she passes it all the way back out to Gráinne. Gráinne pulling the strings. They keep giving it back to her and says, you do it. You put it over. She spreads the play. Great play by McLaughlin. Stretching the Steelstown defence, and they give it to Monaghan. But she loses it. She's got a free though. How many times has she been fouled today for a free? Now this is an interesting one. Gráinne's coming over to take it, but for a left footer it's way out on that side. But it is an opportunity to go back into the lead. Less than 4 minutes to go. Gráinne McLaughlin, top scorer in the Intermediate Championship in Ulster. The scores are level. Gráinne, good for a goal. Is she good for a point to put her team back into the lead? The Steelstown supporters trying to put her off. She connects, and it hits the bar and just goes over. Gráinne from Glenavy has done it again. She's put her team into the lead. They are within touching distance of winning the intermediate championship. Brilliant. It's going right down to the wire as we expected. 1-8 to 1-7. Molly McBride with the kick out, but first another change for Steelstown. And number 9, Niamh Gilmore, is going off. The midfielder has been replaced, and the other midfielder from Glenavy has won that, but the referee wasn't ready. I'm trying to see who has come on. And it looks like number 8. Yeah, got a little bit confused there because it was a number 8 coming in, I think. But of course, the number 8 didn't start the game. That's Leah Casey. She was named to start, but then didn't. But now Leah Casey is in. Short kick out, gets vital possession. It's Emma Doherty, of course, who gets it, but she's fouled. That, I think, is called stopping at its source. Oh, brilliant work. Great hand in from Anna Rice there to read that. That's superb, but Grania McLaughlin has it now, and she's starting to dictate things. She's been in and out of the game, but when she's been in it, she has been very influential. Great ball from Monaghan, of course. This is Glenavy looking for a score, but so many blue jerseys there. Can they stop her? Rice, and it's gone wide. They still are a point up, but that would have given them a little bit of insurance. Great last 5 minutes or so by Glenavy. Good kick out. And it's gone to number 7. Glenavy get possession back. Anna Mulholland keeps possession. We're in the last 2 minutes of normal time. In fact, just over 1 minute of normal time. And Steelstown now look like they can't get a score. They can't even get the ball. Kathy Scannell, one of the originals as she was described to me. I think that means that she's been there since the start. Morgan, not fouled, says the referee. Free out to Steelstown. That's a lucky break for them and they need it. Is there a chance? Tracy Boyle wants to know what the score. Is it not on the score? Is it not on the board there for you? I'll give it to you. 1-8 to 1-7 for Glenavy. They lead by a point. Emma Doherty. She gets it again. The crowd going crazy down below me from Steelstown. They are so excited. 10 fouls, 10. Emma takes it quickly. They need to move quickly. We're in the last 15 seconds of normal time. Steelstown need to get a score from somewhere. This is Casey, who's just come into the play. Leah Casey. Glenavy jerseys all around her. She keeps going and she's got a free. She's won a free. This is an opportunity for Steelstown right at the death. Oh, the drama. Are we going to have extra time? The lines person on the far side points out where she can go. It's on the 21. The crowd. Oh, she nips inside the 21, steals a yard or two and nails it. We are level. We could well be heading to extra time. Orla McGough has got the equalising score for Steelstown. It's 1-8 to 1-8. But is there a winner? Is there a winner in this game here in Carrickmore? Orla Mullins' kick out goes up the middle. This is crucial, and it's been won by Megan Devine for Steelstown. Is there a winner right at the death in the second minute of added time? O'Kane to Doherty. Steelstown. Well, Glenavy have won it back. They're stealing the name of Steelstown, but this girl has shown loads of steel today. She has been magnificent. Wins it, drives her team forward, wins a free. That's what you need. That's what makes champions. The substitute, number 19, who came in, Lily Curran, Anna Rice, Megan McGarry. Oh, and that's a hit and hope ball, but they've got it to Monaghan. Well, she's my player of the match. Off she goes again. Oh, she's won a free. She's won so many frees, but she puts it over as well. What a player, what a performance by this young girl. One of the best I have ever seen at this level. And she has possibly won it for Glenavy right at the end. A live wire right from the start, right to the end, and she could well have won it for her team. Dara McKeever, there's still a time. We're in the 3rd minute of added time. We thought we were heading for extra time, but maybe not. It's 1-9 to 1-8. It's Kevo Kane. Steelstown go looking for another equaliser. But is there time? We are deep into added time. Leah Casey, she won the free a minute ago. Is she going to win another one for her team? Oh, there's plenty of steel in Steelstown. They keep going and they get it across to Dara McKeever. It's surely not McGough again. She gets a kick away. Is she fouled? Yes, she is. It's a free in. Oh, we might have extra time after all. The drama right at the end of this game. What a game, what a finish. And I think it's going to be from where the ball landed. And McGonigal did brilliantly to catch it. And surely this is going to be an equaliser. But the players injured, as you might understand, all over the place because of the commitment they're throwing themselves into these tackles. And I'm sure you are all loving this game online, which has been brought to you free to view from Ulster Ladies on YouTube and on their Facebook page. I don't think anyone will complain that there will be another 20 minutes. Orla McGough, 64th minute, nearly 65th. She's got plenty of height on it. And it's on target. The crowd going crazy around me. The blue and gold flags fluttering in the wind, and the referee, I can tell, is going to blow the final whistle because she was telling the goalkeeper just to get on with it. That was the last kick of the game. The players are still playing, but they haven't realised the game is over. At least in normal time. We are going to added time. We're going to have another 20 minutes. Well, we thought Steelstown had won it, then we thought Glenavy had won it, then we thought Steelstown had drawn it, then we thought Glenavy had won it again. It's ended up in a draw, and you know what, after all that, maybe it is fair that they go to another 20 minutes. And I have to give credit to Paul Swift in the match programme, because he is the PRO, and he did a little synopsis about the game, and at the end he said, so how will today's game go? It wouldn't surprise me if we have a draw, and it will take extra time to determine the winner. Paul should be up here with me calling this one, because he was absolutely spot on. We are going to more time. I'm just looking around to see, and they don't have lights here, but it is a bit overcast. It's not too dark, but it certainly is dull. What a thriller of a game. Terrific stuff. 1-9 plays 1-9. And you know what? I think there's going to be 3 or 4 minutes here, so we're going to take a little breath and just resume with you. But don't go away. We will be back in a few minutes' time. Well, there's the man in the know on the left there, Paul Swift. He is the true expert in the match programme. He's the man who said this will go to extra time. He knows his stuff. He's there with Colin Murray. He knows his stuff too. He was with Breda actually when they won 3 Ulster minor club titles in the last 10 years, and of course they're in the senior final tomorrow. So a lot of knowledge between those two men. That's what they told me to say anyway. Per Paul McMullen, who's watching online, he says that, well, he's on Facebook there, and he put a nice little funny comment in a minute ago there. It was just disappeared, but it was something about tablets that he was looking for. Yeah, he thinks he needs some blood pressure tablets. Well, you and a few others, I'd say, because that was a thrilling finish to the game, and we are going to have a bit more. Extra time required. The referee, Siobhan Coyle, out in the middle, and the two captains are now being brought over by the two linespeople. The linespeople and the referee, all female today. So Yvonne Brady is bringing over Mary McStravick, the number 2 for Glenavy. And Denise MacDonald has brought over Aoife McGough, the joint captain of Steelstown, their number 3. So for the second time today, they toss and decide what way they're going to go. Lovely tight shot of that from our camera there, you can see. Don't think it's that important. There is a bit of a breeze at times going, I'd say, from left to right a bit. So I suppose if you wanted to take any advantage, it would be playing from left to right. Excuse me. So Glenavy are taking up their positions on Facebook. Emma McCallion says, come on Steelstown, you've got this. I was actually asked for my player of the match coming up to the end of the game there. They were obviously anticipating the award being made about now, and I picked Aoibhinn Monaghan. Animal Holland wouldn't have been far behind that, and Emma Doherty's been great as well. I wonder who you think. Still another 20 to go, of course. So we could have another hero. We could have somebody else stepping up. Just looking down below me, down to the left, and Aoibhinn Monaghan is being closely followed, and I'm sure they've tried a few different markers on her, but at the moment Steelstown have sent in as a sub their number 29, Tara Burns. They're obviously thinking like for like she'll be able to follow her and stop her, and they did seem to stop her for a while, but boy did she come good again at the end. So here we go. Extra time in Carrickmore. 3 finals this weekend, and the first one is taking a while to reach a decision. Well, Animal Holland won the previous 2 throw-ins, and she managed to get that in the end, but not by the traditional route of catching it. Referee's going to bring it back for a free further out the pitch. Mulholland's going to take it. No, she's not. She's going to leave it to Grania McLaughlin. Looks like rain coming in, or at least a drizzle, I think. Mulholland goes through 2 players. She's still got loads of energy. Well, she's only 19, but that is terrific play by her. She really drives her team forward, especially from the start of games. Big Glenavy crowd and the stand on the far side, as you can see. Loving this occasion. Great day out for the clubs. Anna Rice, oh, she's not been able to get to that one, and Dara McKeever has snatched it back for her team. Emma Doherty, as soon as her team wins a ball, she races over with the arms out saying, give it to me. And again, knits it all together. Definitely raining now. Very overcast and dull with the drizzle. And there's a big hopeful ball, and that might work as well. Oh, there's a chance for a goal for McGonigal. Well, she put it over the bar, came off the post, but she's got it, and they're back in the lead. Steelstown. Second half super sub, now an extra time super sub. 110 to 1-9. Oh no, one of the players from Glenavy has gone down, and that looks like cramp. This is going to be a tough extra time for all of the players. So what is thinking that player of the match thing? Do you agree, Aoibhinn Monaghan? Who are other names that you would put forward? Number 12 is down as well, Ciara McGurk for Steelstown. It's not cramped though, and the referee has said we play on. The rain is coming into our camera area here now as well, I'm afraid to say. So it's got wet, it's got tricky, it's got messy, and the keeper watched that well. She had to. It was a poor enough effort. They need to work those in. We've seen that quite a lot in this game. Orla Mullen does well to get her team off and running again. They go for the direct ball up to McGarry, and it works. She gets out in front and holds on to that greasy ball really well. But as they said that, she loses it, gets it again. McGough gets a vital fingertip to that. Well done by the joint captain, but Monaghan has got it. Referee is blown for a free further back. And she's ticking for it as well. Rain has become quite heavy, and it's coming in at us now from left to right, so into the face of Gráinne McLaughlin as she takes this free. She going for a little give and go, she is, of course. Gets it back as well from Monaghan. Looks for the finish on that left foot. Has she got it inside? I think it's gone to the left, and indeed it has gone wide, and she's just missed it. Looking for the equaliser, and now down below me here, our screen and our phone are all getting wet because the rain is coming in quite heavily, just to add to the drama. That ball over the line. Gregory Mulholland says Anna Mulholland has been great. Any relation? But yeah, either way I agree. She's been terrific. As is Anna Rice. Lots of great performances on both sides. Steelstown get it back again. 1 point to the good. 4 minutes into the first period of extra time. Leah Casey only came on with 5 minutes to go, but she's got a bonus time now. Not sure how fit she is though. She's got a bandage on her there. She's not looking too mobile. Maybe they just sent her in for the last 5, but she's now here for extra time. Doherty does well to pick out Megan Devine, and the running has come from Kiwi O'Kane, as it very often has. They look for another score. McGonigal goes low, and somehow it goes across, and somehow doesn't end in the net. Don't think it was a shot at goal. Don't think it was a pass. Not quite sure what it was, but it's ended up definitely on a wide, as you see. We'll see, was she going? I think it was goal she was going for. Collins tried to get there, but ended up on her back, and it's still a 1 point game halfway through the first period of extra time. The rain in the face of the goalkeeper. Heavy rain it is now. Big boot up the middle. That's going straight to Megan Devine. Megan says thanks. O'Kane is always available. She's had a brilliant game. Well, actually, that's Orla McGough. She's had a brilliant game, as has Kiva O'Kane for Steelstown. Off she goes again, McGough. Gives it inside. There could be a winner here, and she puts it in the net. Indeed, it's Dara McKeever. She got the third goal in the semi-final. She's got the second in the final. And the Brian Oakes blue and yellow flags go up around us to acknowledge that, and could that finally be the winner in extra time? A brilliant goal from McKeever for Steelstown. 4 point lead, 6 minutes in. Monaghan wins it and is fouled again. Free for Glenavy. Steelstown are buzzing. Oh, and they've given it away. Orla McGough has got it yet again. Fancies it from distance now. And that's dangerous. Keeper needs to watch it, but it's dropped into the arms, and really that was a great position for them to be in. Glenavy haven't scored in extra time. They really need a score from somewhere, but that's going to be a free for Steelstown. Natasha O'Neill penalised. It's all Steelstown at the minute. And they have a player down as well. It's got really messy weather-wise. It's a tricky time now for Glenavy. The rain is into their faces, and they are 4 points down. And the referee has decided to give the free the other way because they weren't getting on with the game. no messing around. Unless it's a head injury you have to play on, and Siobhan decided to go the other way when they took too long. Now Ellie Morgan, well out the field, wins it for her team. They try to go directly through the middle, but it ends up being won back by Steelstown again. They just have the numbers in there, and through the middle it's just not working. And they now need, you think, a goal. But it's Steelstown looking good. Dara McKeever, who got their goal. She's finding lots of room. She goes for route one, and it might just work. Oh, in the end, it was well watched. I thought it was just going to drop over the head of the two defenders, but I think it was Mary McStravick. No, it was actually number 4, possibly McCambridge. Steelstown get it again, and they come again, and they score again. It's 1-2 for Steelstown in extra time. They are turning the screw. And a lot of it has been Glenavy's own downfall with wayward kicking. And Steelstown's pressure is paying off. 5 ahead in extra time. And they're coming again, looking for another one. It's Doherty, and she's got McKeever again. They've always got players over, it seems now, and they're now 6 up. Steelstown goes 6 points up deep into the first period of extra time. And it's McGonigal. The game has been so tight all the way through, and all of a sudden it seems the Derry champions have opened up a big gap, possibly a match-winning gap. The kick out this time is drilled perfectly to Gráinne McLaughlin. Now Gráinne needs to deliver a bit of magic. Well, that's a magical ball over the top. That's 2 kicks, and they've got inside the 45. It's Morgan. She gives it back. This is brilliant from Glenavy, but they need something for it. But McGough is going to get there, and she does. It was well worked by Keela McAllister, the number 28 for Glenavy. But in the end, McGough just nipped in, and off she comes again. Gráinne McLaughlin is down. She's getting back. She's hobbling. She's trying to find a way to get involved, but she's down. She's hurt. That's good defensive play for Glenavy, but it's going to be a Steelstown ball. 30 seconds left in the first period of extra time, normal time that is. There's been a few stoppages. 2:12 plays 1-9. Gráinne McLaughlin is in bother, as it does seem to be cramp, and Ellie Morgan is helping her out. So Glenavy have not scored in extra time, and in the second period they're going to have to pull it out. Now they will have, I was going to say the rain into the faces, but the rain has actually seems to have died off a lot. And that is the end, only 15 seconds, but I thought there was quite a few stoppages there, but nothing added on. So that's the end of the first period of extra time, and it ends 2:12 to 1-9, and Steelstown may just have made a break for glory with the way that they played there. They lead by 6. And we're going to take a break for about a minute. We'll be right back with you. Second period of extra time will require heroics from Glenavy. Just a second before we come on, you should have heard the noise from the crowd. Both sets of supporters absolutely loving this. What an exhibition of football that both teams have put on here today. They have been absolutely superb. Grania Gallagher says your nerves must be wrecked, they're nearly there. Marina Coyle says come on Steelstown. Unreal. Dara McKeever says Aveen Dunleavy. The rain picking up again just to add to all the drama. We've had everything here. Anna Mulholland goes for it, and as she got it, Orla McGill goes for it, but Anna gets it. She's won, I think, 3 of the throw-ups, and the 4th one she won it at the second time of asking. She needs to deliver now. She needs to drive her team. They need something special. McGarry is there. She gets a free. Will take it quickly. They get it straight in there to Grania McLaughlin. She wins it. It's a free in. The referee very quick to award it. She would love to have got away and tried to get a goal, but as it turns out, it's going to be a free. Now she's speaking to, I thought she was maybe going to act there. Maybe the ticks had piled up a little bit, but it's surely going to be a score, which would be the first one for Glenavy in extra time. And needless to say, they really, really need this. Back to a 5-point game. And just maybe it will lift the supporters and lift the team. But it's a big 10 minutes required from the Antrim champions. And Steelstown's Molly McBride in no hurry to get the ball back out. You know you're in the winter and it's getting a bit overcast and the afternoon's gone on when the scoreboard lights get a little bit brighter. So it's got very dull and overcast here. Steelstown get the ball rather easily, as they have done for most of the game, from their kickouts. And Aoife McGough, their joint captain, does brilliantly again. She's certainly a contender for player of the match, which we are debating behind the scenes at the minute, so feel free to give me your contenders there. Steelstown looking like they are going to win this. And that might be a little bit premature, but it's been a game with not that many scores really, and a 6-point lead or 5-point lead now seems a lot, and they're off looking for another one, and it's Leah Casey. She has been really important towards the end of the game. She won a vital free and drove her team forward. It didn't work on that occasion though. Glenavy, they've shown incredible heart. Have they got more in the tank? That's Maeve Bradley to Mary McStravick, the captain. Well, they're doing their best, but the conditions are terrible. But they've got it to Monaghan. That's who they want to get it to, and off she goes again. They're hanging off her. They're fouling her again. The referee letting them go on. It's Morgan. She puts it in there looking for Grania McLaughlin, who seems to be playing nearer to goal now, probably because 1, they need a goal, but 2, she had cramp. But off she goes. The 2 players hanging off her as well. They need this to go in. Oh, I thought that was going to drop under the bar. It went over. It does get it back to 4 though. And Grania has scored 2 in extra time. Was I a little bit early to say that Steelstown have this? Still think they're going to need a goal. They're carrying the threat, but Steelstown are standing firm. The kick out, oh, it needed to be won by Glenavy, but it spilled out of the hands, a slippy ball. And Steelstown have it. Tara Burns, one of the substitutes who have come in. Emma Doherty, of course, available as always. And Steelstown now playing possession football. They want to keep ball, spreading the play, making Glenavy run for it. Kathy Holly. There's 2 players down at the moment off the ball. She gets it in to Casey. They don't need another score. They just need to keep possession, and they're doing that wisely. This is Aoife Collins to Holly again. And Holly wisely again, just keeping that possession, keeping the ball away from Glenavy and letting the clock tick down. We're in the last 6 minutes almost. It's a good ball to Orla McGough. And Glenavy chasing and chasing, just trying to get the ball back. But Dara McKeever has it again. The goal scorer in extra time and leaves it off to McGonigal. That's a tricky one, and it's gone into the net. But the goalkeeper has held it up, or the referee says free. No goal, no goal. She has brought it back, and she is insisting on it being a free and not a goal. Needless to say, Steelstown would have taken the goal. And their supporters not too happy with the decision, as you can hear. But it is a chance for Orla McGough to put them 5 up again. And she has put it wide. Well, that's a lift for Glenavy. 4 in it. 5 to go. Nobody going short, so Orla Mullen is going to have to put this up the middle and look for one of her netball stars maybe. No, it's been won instead. Back for Steelstown, and it's Orla McGough. It was won by Ciamh O'Kane. Both of those would be contenders for player of the match for me. Steelstown spreading the play, and again oh, hold on, it might go out though. Can't she keep it in? Oh, she did. Casey did well. Well, I questioned her fitness. She was fine there. Catherine Canavan to Devine. Okay, and this is brilliant from Steelstown. Is there a score at the end of it? There isn't. Glenavy still alive, but only just. But these kickouts, they've been their downfall all day. Nobody goes short. They go long and rely on a great catch around the middle. But they need to get possession, and they need to get it quickly. Again, it's going to spill for Doherty. Brave work from Doherty to win it and win the free as well. It's looking good for Steelstown. In the last 4 minutes, they lead by 5. 2-12, 1-11. No, they don't. They lead by 4, of course. Sorry. Holly steps inside. That's great play by her, but runs into trouble and indeed fouls the ball. Another chance for Glenavy. But they look out on their feet, I have to say. There's not a lot of movement, and you can understand that. Natasha O'Neill goes through the middle, but runs into Casey. Loses it. Steelstown get it back. Glenavy not happy with that, but it's McGonigal for Steelstown. And she holds the ball up. She doesn't go forward. She knows they don't need another score. And they are just killing time, killing the game, but maybe winning the game. Canavan. Orla McGough just spreads the play again. What a game she has had. Aoife McGough, what a game she has had. That's well won by Natasha O'Neill for Glenavy. Is there one last kick in them? They definitely need a goal now. We're into the last 2.5 minutes. There won't be time to score 4 points. They get a free. Steelstown players all funneling back to their goal area. Well, this has been a thriller, but it's asking a lot now, isn't it, for Glenavy? Substitution 21, I think it is, for Steelstown is in. That's Anna Boyle. That's way up at the other end of the field. Is there another twist in the last 2 minutes of this game for Glenavy? This needs to go in from Morgan. She just pops it in there. Anywhere will do. Oh, brilliantly caught for Steelstown in there just when they needed it. That was brilliant work. And was it Ciamh O'Kane, I think? Well, the referee has decided to bring that back. And it was Ciamh O'Kane who made that catch in there, the number 15. Corner forward by number, but not by performance. For some reason, we've come all the way back out again. I haven't spotted a reason why, but obviously Siobhan knows there was something wrong there. This time, Morgan decides to go short, but they still need to get it in there. Is there one last bit of drama? It's Monaghan. There's always drama when she gets there, and this time the ball spills, and it is a free in. It's a free in for Glenavy, but they're now in the last 60 seconds of normal time. They need something dramatic, something special. Well, the conditions are slippery. If they can get it on target with a bit of power, you never know. but they'll still need another score. Gráinne McLaughlin. Well, if she takes a point and then hopes for something, or will she go for goal? She has to go for goal. Goes low, and it's deflected out for a 45. Steelstown within touching distance. They're in a rush to get it out for the 45. 10 seconds of normal time left, and the way this has gone, there hasn't been much added time, so they need something really, really quickly. Gráinne puts it high, but it's off target. It's off target. We're in added time. 4-point lead for Steelstown. Their supporters know they are so nearly there. I saw a report talking about redemption for them because they came so close 2 years ago. Are they finally going to get over the line? The play goes on, and it's a great kick out again. The kick-outs have been so different from each side. Steelstown have got so much more possession from theirs. And at this time in the game, it means, oh, hold on a minute, is there a twist here? Gráinne McLaughlin has got it back, and they've Morgan on ahead. She gets it to her. Is there a goal here? This is brilliant from McLaughlin and Morgan, but it needs to go in the net, and surely that was a foul, and it was by Orla McGough. But is she going towards the penalty area, the referee actually? No, it's a free. It's a free. Now that would have been dramatic, but instead it's only a free. That would have been fun. So McLaughlin has another chance, but we're now in the 2nd minute of added time, and it's Morgan going to take it. She has no choice but to go for goal. She's looking around her. She's maybe asking about the time. Is there more magic from Morgan? She lashes it and she gets a goal from it. Well, I told you there'd be fun. Or has she? No, the full-time whistle I think is also gone because Steelstown are celebrating even though Glenavy have scored the goal. Well, that sums up this game because it's been an absolute thriller of a game. It's had everything in it, but it's Steelstown, the redemption girls. 2 years ago they came so close. They finally got over the line. The Flares are on the pitch already, and they're blue to match the blue and gold of the Brian Oakes Club from Derry City. Their first intermediate title. They won junior in 2015, and big credit to their manager Thomas Cusick. He was there the last time, he's there this time, as are quite a few of the players, and they have deserved this in the end. They have come through 2-12 to 2-11. What a game, what a thriller, with 2 more finals tomorrow. Good luck to them in matching this one. What a game, what a final, what a performance in added time, or rather in extra time by Steelstown. They won it, I think, in the first period by scoring those goal and 3 points, was it? Aoife Collins there, the number 14, is on the shoulders. Well, lots of contenders for player of the match. I was thinking Aoibhinn Monaghan, but in extra time you have to give it to Steelstown, and I think it has to go to one of their players, and my vote personally would be for Keevie O'Kane. She made that brilliant catch a few minutes ago. She was super all through, but you could hardly argue also with Aoife McGough, Orla McGough, Dara McKeever as well. So many terrific performances all over the field. So that award will be given out in the next 5 minutes or so. We're staying on air for that, and the cup will be presented, of course, as well. Lots of comments coming in on the live stream there. I'm not across the YouTube comments, but I am watching the comments on Facebook. And there's lots of congratulations coming in for Brian Oakes from Steelstown. Michelle Harrigan McGill says, brilliant game. Well done, Steelstown, as does Leona Maria, or is that Maria Leona? Thanks for those. I'll pass those on. Anne McGowan says, congratulations, Steelstown, brilliant play. Sinead McCluskey as well. Emily Narodi, brilliant. Congratulations, girls, she says. Mary Hardy as well. And Gráinne Gallagher, the nerves still wrecked. They can relax a little bit now, though. And Claire Faye Taylor, well done getting to this stage. Orla McLeod from Kilmore, Australia. So with Vietnam, with Jacksonville, with Doha, and now Australia as well. Congratulations to everyone from Brendan O'Brien. Fantastic performance, and Kieran Cassidy on messaging as well. Lots of congratulations coming in for the Steelstown club from Derry City. Their supporters still making their way onto the pitch, but the cup is over here below us, so they will need to come over here to get that, and I'm sure they'll be brought over in the next 5 minutes or so, and we will stay on for the speeches and the presentation. Brian McFadden says congratulations, fantastic game, champions of Ulster. Katrina Tinney, amazing ladies, congratulations. And yeah, champions of Ulster, fantastic indeed. You have to feel for Glenavy though, terrific performance, and right at the end of normal time they had it won. They were so close. And they are a village as opposed to the city team, contrast there, and they didn't maybe have the strength and depth and didn't quite get the scores at the vital times, but they came good after a poor start and looked to be going really well. 2 points up at half time and nearly won it at the end, but just couldn't pull back enough in the second period of extra time. So Steelstown, I mentioned Thomas Cusick, there's also Seb Crudden, Anthony Breslin, Anne-Marie Cusick, Decky Foley and James McGurk. Founded in 1987, the Brian Oaks, named the Brian Oaks later, of course, after Brian Oak McKeever. Derry senior champions this year, that should be explained as well. They won senior in Derry for the 4th year in a row, but they go into Ulster at intermediate level. In the All-Ireland Series now, Steelstown will play Mhor from Leitrim in the All-Ireland semi-finals. On the other side of the draw, it's Tyrconnell Gales from London against Glanmire, and then the winners of that against Na Fianna from Meath. The last Ulster winner, by the way, at intermediate was Lisnaskea in 2011. St Paul's, of course, from Antrim, nearly won it a few years ago. So I don't see much movement, but I hope somebody is going to go over and get the players to come over here, because it's a bit miserable and a bit cold and a bit wet, and we need them to come over here to get the cup.
I'd ask the players from both teams to come forward to do the presentation, please. Thank you, folks.
Joanne O'Kane says, well done, Steelstown. Fantastic game. Erin McLaughlin, brilliant girls, fair play. We have 2 more live streams tomorrow. The double header at Omas and Dendas, the junior final, and the senior final. 12:30 is the first one. So we'll have those games for you tomorrow on the same devices, on the same platforms here on YouTube and on Facebook. The same service will be provided. That down in Omagh, not too far from here, but tonight the TG Cahir All-Stars are on also in Dublin. Big weekend for ladies football. And a certain Clodagh McCambridge from Clan Éireann nominated for an All-Star in Dublin tonight, and then she's playing tomorrow for Clan Éireann against Breda in the senior final. Well, you heard the announcement. I'm not sure it's had too much impact. There's not too much movement. Well, maybe 1 or 2 starting to make their way over. And then we'll have the speeches, player of the match, cup presentation, and we'll try and get an interview or 2 as well. We'll have a camera down below as well to try and catch a little bit more of the magic down there. Wonder if we'll get Thomas Cusick actually.
The presentation, please. Thank you.
Now we're getting a little bit of movement and a little bit of feedback. So Derry Connolly, the champions at intermediate last year. St Paul's Belfast before that. The last Derry winners, Waddy Graham's, 2013. Maria Mortimer on Facebook says absolutely class. Well done to Aoife and Orla McGough and all the team. And now they are coming all the way over to get the silverware. And and their supporters mainly were in the stand. There's some of them still there, mainly on the pitch now, but they're all coming over, and the players coming over. And Steelstown finally are going to get their hands on the Ulster Intermediate Trophy. This is Hugh Devaney speaking now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure.
I'm going to leave you with him, and I'm going to go down and try and get a few interviews, but you'll hear all the speeches and the presentation now.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Charraig Mhor for the use of the excellent facilities here today. After all the bad weather, I thought the pitch mightn't be playable, but it turned out it was in great shape as it turned out, and we had a mighty game of football. So thanks very much to the Charraig Mhor Club for the use of the facilities and all the stewards that were on and all the help they've given us here today. I would like to know, folks, it is very much appreciated. I'd like to thank the referee, fourth official, umpires and lines people for a job well done here today. Thank you very much, folks. Much appreciated. I'd ask the captain of the Glenavy team now to may Stafford to come up to collect for medals, please. Okay, Pat, thank you very much. Congratulations. Hard luck. I'd like to commiserate with Glenavy on losing this match here today. Girls, you played your hearts out, and for most of the game, we thought you were going to come out on top, but as it turned out, Steelstown won this game by a point. It was a massive game of football, and it had Glenavy is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. You played some great football, there's no doubt about it. And you had a wee girl there in the half-forward line, and I have never seen a footballer like it before. She'll wear number 10. She's absolutely brilliant. Tell you guys, you've done your parents, your club, your parish, and your county crowd, so you can hold your heads up. You're a great team, and I've no doubt we'll see more of you in the future. What can I say about Steelstown? Congratulations, Steelstown. You're absolutely outstanding. I fully deserve your victory. You're a good team, and all I can say to you is I hope you go well and the All-Ireland Series for you to go forth into the All-Ireland Series now, and I wish you all the best luck, Steelstown. There's one sure thing, girls, is that your county and your club and your parish crowd and your parents here today. You're worth a credit. As I say, both teams played outstanding football today, and you're an absolute credit to ladies Gaelic football. Thank you very much, folks. match now to come forward for a presentation, please, which will be done by MFC. The player of the match is Kiva O'Kane. Congratulations, Keith, that is very well deserved. The only thing left for me now is to ask the captain of the Steelstown team, Eva McGrath, to come forward. Present the cup, please. There's only one captain allowed to. Only one captain. One can stand there and the other stay here. You can move above and stay over there.
Oh dear, so I don't usually do this side of things. So on behalf of Ciara and myself, we just want to start by thanking Glenavy. Unfortunately, we know all too well how it feels to stand here today. What a match, and the energy he's brought there, we could never have been prepared for. No doubt we'll see you again in the future, so 3 cheers for Glenavy. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! To Ulster LTFA, what a competition you've run. We've dreamt and worked so hard to get here today. We're so grateful to get another opportunity at it today, and we now really look forward to going ahead and representing Ulster in the Ireland series. Hopefully we to all the officials, the referees, the linespeople, everybody that made today possible. Historic weekend to be part of as well, with all 3 ladies referees and all 3 finals. It's just amazing for the ladies' game. So thank you. The standard of refereeing and the respect shown for players throughout the whole competition has been. Hopefully we didn't damage our pitch too much out there today with all those extra minutes. Thank you for that as well, letting us use your facilities. Who's next? To our supporters, our family and friends. You really give us an extra set of legs out there today when we think we can't keep going. You really pushed us on. The build up around the club and the buzz has just been amazing this week. It's just so special. So we're just so grateful for all the support you bring to us as well. Thank you. To our management, to Thomas, James, Seb, Greg, Anthony, Dickie and Anne-Marie, in no order of preference there. Thank you for everything you do for us, both on and off the pitch. We've been on such a journey together as a team over the years. I'm just so proud it's all worth it. We've done it for you. And last but not least, girls, we did it, Ulster champions! Girls, from the moment our season finished last year, I never once doubted that we would be standing here today. The hard work and the commitment each and every one of you have shown from day dot right to this point has just made it feel even more special. We've all seen how we can party when we won Derry, so God love Derry tonight!
Well done. Go ahead.
That was quite a speech, quite a celebration. And it looked to me so we're trying to get a wee interview here now. There's one girl I'm looking to get actually, and where is she? Let's have a look and see if we can get the number 10. That's who I'm looking for, although they're all stars out here, I guess, so we can get out. Oh, I'll take this girl. Bring that girl over here. Player of the match. We've got Kiva O'Kane here. Kiva, well done, girl. Come on in here. When the player of the match was announced there was a huge bit of celebration. It was a very popular award. What was your reaction?
Oh, I was so surprised. Like, I just didn't think it at all. Like, everyone put such a good shift on, and I don't know, like, it was just such a team effort. I wasn't even thinking about that, like, but so happy to go over the line. Just like,
who else do you think played well for your team today?
Just everyone. Like, our defence worked so hard. Our forwards, like Sadar McKeever, Orla McGill, getting them balls in the forward line. Like, just everyone put such a good shift on. Like, it would be so hard to choose.
They were going for a goal at the end. You made an amazing catch down there. What were you thinking at that time in the game?
I don't think I was thinking anything. It was just get that ball as far away from the goal line as I could. Like, it was just like trying to keep calm at that point, like, and not let it go on. So,
what do you think got you over the line?
Work, just hard work. Like, we've been training so hard, and like we knew we had the team to go out and beat these ones today, but it was the team that worked the hardest that was going to win. So, I think that's what brought us over the line.
All right, Kiva, thanks a million.
Thank you so
much. Off you go. That's Kiva O'Kane. Let's see who else we can get here now. We have a few other stars here. There's lots of McGoffs around with Ciara McGurk, of course. Ciara, we're on live here, Ciara,
right,
now. So watch the language.
Okay, I'll try.
You're lovely. You're lovely.
Thank you.
What are these scenes like? What does this mean to you?
Oh my God, I can't even begin to explain what this means. Like, from the heartache of last year and what happened to this is what we worked for.
2 years ago.
2
years ago. I mean,
2 years, yes.
This is redemption.
Yes, oh my God. Us girls, from that time, that final, we knew what we had to do and where we wanted to be. And them girls, I've got to give it to them. They work so hard. We go to dark places in training, and this is
what were the key things? What were the key things today that won it for you?
Hard work. Hard work. It's about...
What about the key moments? I mean, I'm thinking like Leah Casey came on for the last 5 minutes and she won a couple of crucial balls.
Yes. See players like that coming on, that's what we like to see. They're impact players, they'll drive the ball forward, it lifts the whole team, getting them blocks, them points, them runs, they mean. It lifts the whole team. It's like a key moment, as you say.
Had you given it up a little bit because Glenavy were so good and it looked like they had won it?
See, to be fair, we've been, and like when we played even in county, we knew like we had it in there. It's about not giving up. You just cannot give up. We've been in them places where we got beat, so we knew we just had to keep fighting, and we did, and it's proved today. What
does it mean for Brian Oakes to finally win this?
Oh my, amazing. I mean, everyone is absolutely buzzing around this club. I can't even get words out. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
All right, well, if you have no words left, that's all right.
I'm just buzzing. We're absolutely ecstatic, and I just can't believe that we've actually done it. Absolutely done it. It's amazing.
I'm just looking over here at Emma Doherty. I mean, what a star she was.
Oh my God, I know. And she's not getting any younger, but you wouldn't think it out in that pitch. Unbelievable shift she puts in. I would say she covers every blade of grass.
And what did you think of Kiva O'Kane getting player of the match? It was a huge crowd welcomed that.
Oh, it was amazing. Like, this is Kiva's first year and it's senior, and to be 18, 19 years of age and they come out and play like that, it's unbelievable. But that's what it's good about the team. You've got the girls who are a wee bit older and then the younger girls pushing through, so us older ones can get edged out. So we're building character for them.
Talking of young girls, Aoibhinn Monaghan, the wee number 10 for them.
Oh, she was brilliant. You've got to give it to her. Like in another team, she was very, very good, very hard to mark. Small players like that are quite hard to mark.
We get a word with this. Aoife, you can't walk. I know you're walking past the interview there just hoping to get in.
I know. Kieran loves all this.
What was it like to lift the cup?
I'm numb. I am numb. I don't know, my legs are only cramp or my head's going to go. It's just, what a feeling standing up there too. What a setup as well to be standing up there and lifting that cup. It's just amazing. It's amazing. I don't have any other words.
I know, that's what I say.
And I love that you thanked Ulster LGFA and you mentioned the ladies referees as well. That got a great reaction.
It's just amazing. Like, even as a team, like, you want to do better for the club and the county. You want to be developing ladies football, bringing it on within the setup. It's just amazing. And then you see the girls like Emma there with her young girls. It's just amazing for ladies football.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab her attention as well because you're right behind you. We're going to swing round, no harm to you. We're going to swing round there. Emma, can we get a wee word with you here? I know you've got your hands full there. Who's this wee girl?
This is my wee girl, Cara.
She looks a bit shy for the camera.
She is a bit shy, aye. You saying hello?
She says, why are you pointing that thing at me? Emma, what does this mean to you and your family and everyone at Brian Oaks?
Oh, absolutely everything. It's amazing. It's hard to put into words, right now. I feel like it hasn't really sunk in so no, it's amazing after the journey we've been on, so just amazing.
Talk to me about the way the game went. It was obviously an absolute thriller, but it was up and down. It was so exciting. What were you thinking?
I just knew that whatever was coming at us today, just that we could deal with it, whatever came. Just after the couple of years we've had, I just knew whatever was coming. And I just always sort of believed we'd get that equalising score, and then when we got extra time, it was like bonus territory for us, and we really kicked on then, so it was just brilliant, so not delighted.
And Darragh McKeever's goal.
Oh, class, brilliant. What a finish, so calm and composed, and that's sort of what we've talked about all year when we're on the ball, try to be calm and composed, and she just, it was just a brilliant finish, really, really good,
And now you have an All-Ireland to look forward to. You've got Mhor from Leitrim in the All-Ireland semi-finals. You can start dreaming.
That's it, absolutely, getting over that today, obviously, will give us a lot of belief, extra time, I think it just proves fitness and stuff too, so just get our homework done now and on to the next,
And just finally, can I ask you about the other number 10 for them, Aoibhinn Monaghan? What a star she was today, and Glenavy, they give so much to this final.
She was a brilliant wee player, hard to get hands on her when she took off, she had serious pace, and she was some finisher too, so no, credit to them, they were absolutely brilliant, and they really, really put it up to us for the whole 80 minutes there, so no, fair play to them.
Brilliant. Thanks a million, Emma. Well done.
Right,
that is Emma Doherty, and that's the end of our live stream coverage with 2 more live streams tomorrow. Double header from Omas and Dendas, the junior final and the senior final, live and free on Facebook and YouTube. If it's as good as this, they'll be worth watching. But for now, from Carrick Mhor, it's goodbye.